We are back. Hello, everyone. We're gonna go forward with the trial of Fournival here. Um, yeah. I was gonna go all the way over to Western Grand Cis, but unfortunately, there's a limited amount of time for me, so I can't. Instead, we're gonna go over and do this quest. Alright, you guys ready for this? I am.
You are to see me for your
Yeah.
for his grace.
Yeah, I know.
Make your choice, sir. Brought a witness, have you? Excellent work. I shall see to the necessary accommodations until the day of the trial. There's time yet, sir. Pray, continue in your efforts.
Alright, we got Simone's petition, so we can give him that. Actually, no, hang on. Do you guys want to condemn him, or do you guys want to acquit him? Because what we give to this guy strongly influences whether he will be acquitted or condemned. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way to really tell if he does any of the illegal stuff or not. Mod vessel him? Alright. So this one here is a petition from Simone, his daughter, pleading for Fournival's acquittal. This one is a signed petition for Fournival's acquittal from Fetal. This one here is from Jeffrey. It's a petition calling for his acquittal. Jasper is calling for his, he's pressing angrily for his conviction. This one here is calling for his conviction from Sarah as well. Pip is also calling for his conviction. And this gift ledger is a list of presents from a rich benefactor. Some of the notes imply that gifts were purchased to launder ill-gotten coin. So, there's the three people that you evicted, and then the three people that, his daughter, and then this rich guy, and then this other guy who was basically was helping the army with get weapons for a better amount of coin. So what do you guys think? We can give him all of the acquittal stuff or all the condemnation? Dudes, what do you think? Summa? Which is really quiet for you, so you had to do some stuff to fix it? Welcome back, P! You want me to condemn him? Kill him. Well, I can't kill him. Fortunately. Condemnation always. Someone says condemnation. Okay. There's that.
Good. You've brought evidence. Here, I shall see it submitted to the court. There's time yet, sir. Pray. You are to see. I pray. I would Good. You've
condemn the man. To come in and eat. Can you let me give more than one?
Good. You here. There's. You are to see. I pray. I would Good. You here. There's.
All right. Just not gonna give him the good ones. Just be like, all right, here you go. I'm only gonna give you the evidence that speaks to his bad character. P. So, P, I was talking to Ad a few weeks back. Now you are part of the Spanish Inquisition.
That peddler in Grand Soren, Renard, he knew aught of Fournival.
But yeah, P, do you, somebody in Fountain Square here that I was talking to Ad, and she told me that you wear a rubber at all times. Is this true? That's how US courts do it? I thought, Ace Attorney was a good description of how the courtroom is in the US. All flair, no substance. You have to be prepared? Okay, so that's true then. You do wear a rubber at all times. She wasn't lying to me? What do you have to say, dude?
An inquest, eh? Cheers. I welcome the diversion. I know 'tis improper to say so, but you'll not deny the thrill of awaiting judgment.
I can't hear you over the music, dude. Talk louder.
There is a rare trial that's not decided before it begins, if truth be told. Proofs are easily falsified. Testimony still more so. There's always someone with cause to want one outcome or the other, and the means to ensure it. Which brings me to a very special deal for you, friend. Writs of affidavit for sale at bargain rates. I've statements of varying guilt or innocence. Quite the clever forgeries, these. They always sell well when there's an inquest on. And why not? 'Tis a heady thing to buy a man's guilt or innocence. If you've mistaken the trial's result, you'd be a fool not to. I'll disavow we ever spoke if asked, mind. The choice is yours to make. My prices ebb and flow with the tides of the trial. Still, you'll not make good use of it. And remember, I've more where that came from.
I'd imagine one would never tire of this place.
Take that.
Any of that? Understood.
In real court, if you accidentally press the wrong evidence 3 times, your client gets the death penalty. And even if you prove your client innocent, if you don't find the real murderer in 2 days, they still get the death penalty.
Here we can rest, manage inventory and skills, and so on.
Someone has to pay, yeah. And usually it's P the Magic D.
Well, I trust.
My favorite thing is how the prosecutor just like holds on to evidence in those games. And I was watching Tayo play, and they're like, "Oh, we got this evidence here. I submit it." And it's like, you're supposed to submit all of that before the trial. Ah! And the judge is the most incompetent man ever.
Salutations.
They also accept ghost and spirit medium testimony. They even have a big story about how evidence is supposed to be presented before trial. And they keep letting prosecutors add more. Yeah. Right? I like the games, they're ridiculous, but at the same time, holy crap. I took law. I know how these things are supposed to work, at least in Canada. Playing them hurts my brain.
You are to see me. Right. Make your material the ink. Good. You've brought it here. There's
Okay, how do we skip forward now? Hey, Casca. Is the case where the judge is Canadian? Even after a witness has lied 8 times? Yeah, perjury's a thing, and it does not appear to be a thing in those games.
At present, it seems
When
like
do you
Fournival
suppose the
may be
trial
found
is?
guilty.
We'd
We've
best
time
hurry.
yet before the inquest is set to start. Someone in the castle must be the Knights Champion. But who?
Glorious hockey playoff beard. Oh no. I do want to play the Ace Attorney games. I picked them up on Steam. Have any of you actually played the Ace Attorney games from Steam? There's a lot of them though, like...
I hear an audience. Everything. Understood.
You never played one? As your nighttime game? What'd you think? Good time
When do you
passers?
suppose the
The
trial
verdict
is?
draws near.
We'd
We'd best
Are your
prepare.
travel preparations complete?
Just everything. Understood.
So... Stretch. There we go.
Fournival's inquest will soon begin. Let's deliver our findings.
Alright. Let's see.
Order! I will have order! This inquest has its conclusion. Fournival Frescobaldi, in the name of His Grace, Duke Edmund Dragonsbane, the court hereby proclaims its verdict.
Innocent.
Guilty.
Damn.
Whereas you have deceived your fellow man to sate your avarice, the court sentences you to life imprisonment. This inquest is hereby ended.
Our task is done. Let us report our progress. We're like to have dealings with the armorer here for some time to come.
Hey, I asked you guys. If you guys want something in the game, I'll probably make it happen, unless there's a specific reason why I shouldn't. Right? They condemned an innocent man, possibly. They condemned a possibly innocent man. They also condemned a probable money launderer. Mr. Potato Head had it coming. Nah, he was like Fat Hulk Hogan. I say fat, but really he was more like a muscular, not muscular, but like a chubby. Ow. I'll go take their money. I wonder if his daughter's in here. Never bothered to check after. Nope. She is without father. That Hulk Hogan is just Hulk Hogan now. Wait, did the guy, what's his name? Terry whatever? Did Hulk Hogan actually get fat in real life? Is that a thing that happened? This fucking guy standing here. Done. No, controller, I'm trying to do something. Don't fucking turn me. He goes, no! It won't let me run into him. The controller keeps like... There we go. Oh, okay, I can't run into him. His poise is too strong. He's chubby, Terry Bollea, yeah. His beard went full Santa Claus. That's good. Everybody loves a Santa beard. Everybody loves a good Santa beard. It's true.
Word of Fournival's verdict has come. He was judged guilty. It was a fair trial and thorough. Justice was done, thanks in great part to your efforts.
Yes. Fair trial, where half the evidence is omitted.
I am not without pity for him and his house, but such are the wages of wickedness. And for you, sir, the wages of diligence. Take it with my thanks.
Yeah, he does have a Santa Claus beard. Just give me a tray? What? They just gave me a tray. They've killed for less. Hey, how would you feel if you went into your job and you were like, hey, can I get my paycheck? And they're like, yeah, thanks for a good job, and then gave you a tray.
I pray such good works continue apace. I've more tasks that require your attention. Pray, make your choice, sir.
Alright guys, we can recover a stolen item or assist Sir Mercedes. What do you guys think? Had the head of Fat Hulk Hogan on it. That looks pretty good. You say assist? Okay.
I'd a task I wished entrusted to you, sir. But Sir Mercedes insisted it be hers instead. She was most adamant.
Sounds like you're a repo guy.
Though she is a knight come in good faith to aid us, she remains daughter to Hearthstone's lord. It does
Hearthstone?
my heart no ease to see her undertake such a dangerous errand. Alas, in the face of her ardent petition, there was naught I could do but accede. Can I ask that you at least accompany her, sir? She must be kept safe. My thanks, Arisen. Pray go and speak to Sir Mercedes.
Alright, we are gonna have to do the recover item quest, but I figure we can at least look at this first. Give me a quick sec here, guys. I just need to check something. Okay. Yeah, so in order to do that. Did that. Alright. Not too much left to do side quest wise in the game, it looks. So, that's fine. I missed a bunch of them, that's fine. He's looking up Hulk Hogan now? Yeah. Got me, P. I know where Mercy. She's outside the... Yeah, I missed a ton of side quests. I might New Game Plus this just to show you guys some of them. But... see.
I take it you've heard. Then you'll know that this task is mine. I'll not be an idle burden on the Duke's hospitality any longer.
Oh, yeah!
You've won enough glory, sir. Allow me this one chance to prove myself. You have my thanks. This matter concerns Lord Julian as well. There is talk of dark happenings at the Stone of the North. Lord Julian's watch. He set out for the hold himself some time ago. But there has been no word since. Someone must go and see what has become of him. As a fellow guest of the Duke's, I felt it my duty. I would forbid you from interceding, but you no doubt have your own reasons for going. I will not stop you from joining me, but neither can I wait. Follow if you wish, sir. I am off.
See, I'm not actually used to games. Like, nowadays, you can't really miss much, right? Like, everything's available from start to finish, which makes sense. So I'm not used to games like just outright cutting you off in terms of when you can do a quest. So that's why I kind of screwed up and missed a bunch of quests here, because if you miss one or two quests of the main like side quests early on, it'll more than happily cut you off from a whole bunch of side quests later on too.
Unrest in the north. Just what has happened at the stone from day to night.
I'm still having a ton of fun with this either way.
Completely different. Now, where shall we head?
They play for keeps. Do you play for keeps, P? Yes, I can indeed.
We know the way to the stone. Let us make haste.
What if you're just playing for keeps, P? That's it, just exclusively for keeps.
The stone is also known as Windbluff Tower. It lies not far from here.
P, if someone challenged you to a scissoring competition, do you think you'd win? Yeah, sure. That type of key. He can't afford the upkeep of the key. These Saurians are just laying here, minding their own business. And I showed up and fucked them up.
We need but sever the tail. Did it!
Saurian!
He's gonna have to come out of the water before we can fight him.
I'll serve as bait.
There he
Strike
is.
the tail.
There you go.
Strike the tail.
Damn it! Hey, Steve's vocation went up. That's essentially why I went to go fight those. It's just to get my vocation level up. You see, you've gone two-handed instead of bow and dagger. Yeah, so when I mastered Strider, I asked you guys to pick a job, and well, Warrior was what was picked, and I kind of hate it, but I'll stick with it until I master it.
We'll soon find monsters arisen.
The skills aren't fun, they're really slow. It's horrible. It's not my playstyle at all. Just out there getting sun, working on that 10, and you and your comrades gave them too much of one. Hey, you know what? They were just trying to get their scales darker. I just beat their scales black and blue, okay? It is what it is. I stand by my choice. Heading back up the Windbluff Tower. We were here earlier, but hang on a sec, guys. I gotta bring my OBS back up so I can send or see what time the recording is at. So I was saying, I'm just gonna send you that list of quests now. There you go. Done. Add a fire enhancement? Yeah. A little bit of singeing never truly hurt anyone. Except these goblins. They hate fire and ice, so I hurt their pride by hitting them with fire. Well, these guys are just laying in the sun as well.
Careful! A goblin! I'll take them.
Got an email from Amazon Web Services about a job application that you put in 2 years ago yesterday? Really? Is it...
We ought to equip ourselves to suit our objectives.
Is it, good news?
We're nearly there.
Are they interested in you working for them now? Did they lose too many employees to the pandemic? It's like... So now they're just reaching for new ones? Hey, level up. I think I'm getting pretty decent at taking out these harpies.
Every beast has its weakness. Observe closely and learn to exploit it.
This is not good news. You moved across the country already and paying house on that you're on. They did want to offer you a job. Well, see if they reply to it and be like, hey guys, sorry, I moved. You guys have anything closer to where I am now? And they might. Can't hurt to ask. Maybe you could do that job from home, and then you could be at every stream, and we could have you around all the time.
It is an imposing sight from so close.
So this game draws a lot of inspiration from Berserk, if you guys didn't know.
Got the hold by now. Leave this place to us, Arisen. Find Sir Mercedes.
People are fighting. Not sure what's going on here.
The best men in the strongest hold are powerless without supplies to them.
Viper! You colluded with Salvation to work sedition among the Duke's men!
Salvation? You place me in ill company. I'm a man of this world. Fantasies of death and redemption concern me not one whit. Now legends. Legends stoke up the masses. If Duke Edmund were to best a second dragon, Francis would take the ascendant. But her neighbors ill want a giant looming at their borders, am I wrong?
Spare me your sophistry! The word neighbor sours on your forky tongue. Our lands have long sworn unstinting aid to any neighbor beset by the dragon.
Unstinting, you say? Tell me then, why has your Lord Father not sent your brother, joined by Hearthstone's finest steel? Why am I speaking instead with a bleating she-goat mocked even by her own men?
You will retract those words, sir!
Else suffer what consequence?
Else I shall wash my honor clean in your blood!
And you? You will play her second? I would welcome the challenge.
Stay out of this! He's made an open mockery of me and my homeland!
Alright guys, now I can fight him, or I can let her fight him. What do you guys think?
You are above the base treasons of Salvation's like.
Should we
Knight's champion. And all
let her do it?
your ilk is champion to no man, Julian.
Salvation? Damns a lot of them. And their idle talk of destruction and redemption. They were convenient to my purpose, nothing more. The day of Edmund Dragonsbane is past. He will not slay another worm. So what cause is served by sending men to die for his pleasure? The swift death of Francis is the greatest mercy to her neighbors.
And what of those of this land who will die for your peace? Will you stand idly by while a people lose their land, their very lives, to a plague of beasts? You are no knight, villain!
Pray, think of the morrow. The dragon will come again. To your homeland and to mine. Who shall stand
She's getting
against
thrashed.
us then, if we are spent, all of us, for having held to some ancient pact? What is gained by all our this? Naught, I say, and naught we say, O Lord Father.
How dare you, sir! I will not suffer such slander!
You know it to be true. Has he sent his finest blades? A general fit to lead them? No, he sent an ornament, so she be too daft to see it. 'Tis an empty show.
Bastard! Do it!
Your head is a meager trophy. The men of the fort may have use of you yet. Even a she-goat's skin can warm a desperate man o' nights.
What? He's no slander beneath you.
The duel is well and settled, Arisen. Be gone from my sight at once.
What's up?
I've no more patience to indulge your play at knighthood, little girl. Your failure to quell the revolt is cause enough to run home to Hearthstone, tail twixt your legs. I tell you this in the spirit of mercy. If you cannot best me, you cannot best the dragon. Run along home while you yet live. Do you think me cruel, Arisen? 'Tis a sorry truth that righteousness is a rare luxury in war. You are pledged to slay the worm, and that alone. No oath binds you to the Duke, nor would my death do you any great service. There are those might call me a monster, but I am no dragon, sir. What say you?
What say you? And then he walks away. What a bag of shit.
Make a pitiable sight. I knew. I am a meager choice to send as aid. I know it well. Still, I could not.
We're back to Alduus.
I fear I put on a shameful display. Lord Julian had the truth of it, every word. I am weak. I serve no purpose here, save as hollow homage to an empty pact. Aids in name only. Hearthstone or Grancis, there's not a man in either who expected anything else of me. I knew it well enough, tasted it on every breath I drew. Yet still, I fancied myself a knight. Arisen. I will return to Hearthstone. Not to lick my wounds, but to petition my Lord Father that Grancis people receive true aid. I will not send you to meet the dragon with their fates weighing upon you. After, I shall return here, to aid you however I may. I am a fool. Pray, accept this token. I haven't much to give, but it would please me to know it provided you some small comfort on your journey.
Ah, she gave me the silver rapier. Rapier.
I cannot hope to grow strong overnight, but I will return a woman able to serve you. Until then, pray be well.
Alright, Casca. Yeah, so this game draws a lot of inspiration from Berserk. That chick there even looks like Casca.
All we can do now is relate these events to Chamberlain Aldous. Let's have a look at that rise in the land. There may be art to harvest. Seems the Dew games to ring all Grances with strongholds.
Even
Alright.
the dragon's coming is not enough to unite men's hearts as one.
Hey dude, what are you doing here?
'Twas shock enough to hear salvation had a hand in the Northern Revolt. 'Tis a painful thing to hear it was Lord Julian what led them, though. It's been a promise of old that the neighboring lands should band together in times of danger. But I suppose such times are as given to politics and intrigue as any other.
Oh, don't give them the intrigue. Alright.